Hey, Trekkie2409 here with an update on the Cylon Raider. As you can see, I've got it all put together. I wouldn't say I've finished it, but pretty close really. Just the detail painting to do, which I'll probably do bit by bit or when I don't have much else to do or that. The main reason I haven't done it though yet is because I don't really think I have the right colours. I have seen a build online and that of it, and I'll put a link in the description, and quite often, well, with other ones I've seen, that bit's been coloured a bit darker than the rest of the ship. And even the instructions tell you to do those vents and that. I'll do those too. I've not seen them done before, I'm not sure why, and there and there and bits and bobs all over it, yeah. But I don't really have the right colours. I have one silver that I used on the Klingon bird of prey ages ago, and I tested it out and it actually seemed to, I didn't leave it to dry in case I didn't like it, but it seemed to be just basically the exact same colour as the ship is. So strange, yeah. I need to repaint the guns too, because they're not supposed to be black, but I did them black anyway. But I've changed my mind now. Also repainting the head mainly because of faults and fingerprints and just general nightmare of gotten some silver paint on them, even though I masked it. I think that's actually from when I repainted the bottom. I have the visor on, as you've probably noticed, but I think I'm going to see if I can pop it off again and just paint the eye on in the middle. The only reason I didn't do that in the first place was because I wasn't sure where to put it. You know, yeah. But I've just gotten on to season 4 again, and it does stop at one point and stays in the middle, so yeah. I'll just use, rather than the clear red that's been used on it, I'll just use a normal red for the eye. But if I'd realised that sooner, I could have probably lit it. Although I am glad I didn't. I mean, it's done already, and there's no space at all really. It would be tricky. But I could have just, rather than had to have had the roving eye, just had an LED in the middle as the eye, and the engine's lit. I'm also going to paint the inside of the engines blue rather than just the clear plastic bits that are on the inside that you can't see at all really. Even painting the inside of them, you won't notice it, but I just kinda, I don't know, fancy doing it. I wish you got some, I could do trying to make some kind of out of plastic, the jet stream that comes out of it, and paint that blue. That would be really cool. If you got it as a solid clear piece that came with it, it would be the best though, especially on like the Galactica and that coming out the engines. It would look great lit and everything. Something else too, the stand is basically a nightmare. It might just be mine and the paint restricting it a bit, but it's impossible to get in properly, which is how quite a few times I ended up with fingerprints and marks on the head, and I've had to repaint it so many times, having to try and press it in so hard. And then also, if you do it press the base rather than actually the top of it that goes into the ship, it snaps. I've had to glue it. Luckily it seems sturdy enough with the glue, but still better to avoid it, of course. So yeah, be careful with the stand, it will snap and it's just impossible to get in. It looks like it's designed to be kind of hooked in. Can't really see it at all, but rather than just being a piece of plastic that goes in it, the front's longer and has a, and then curves down as though you're supposed to put it in front first and then clip the back in, up and in. But it's just so hard and impossible. And then if you were to actually manage to do that, I doubt you would be able to get it off again. So, no thanks. I need to weather it too. When repainting that, I made sure to only paint that and not paint any of this, because just, well, with how shiny the paint is, it's got fingerprint, not fingerprint marks, but just kind of dirty marks from fingers and being handled and stuff, and I want to keep that. It's free weathering basically. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I'll weather it. If I'll do what I did with the bird of prey and put paint on it and then take it off and leave little marks, or with shoe polish, or with airbrush, or what, I'm not sure. Another thing, I'll need to double check to make sure, but I'm almost 100% sure it doesn't come with any decals, the kit. So I kinda like that. I'm not a fan of putting decals on, it's annoying. Well, I've never done it, but that's why it's annoying, because it always holds me up and everything. But I actually have to do it this time, at least for the Viper cockpit. But anyway, I think that's everything. It's a really nice and cool ship. I wondered for a while how it was quite so different from the show, because I've just been rewatching it and only just got on season 4, and then looking it up and finding the build of it and that it's actually the Advanced Cylon Raider, it's called, I think. I think they just changed and upgraded the studio model of it to have more detail. But yeah, so that's why it looks different than it does in the first 3 series. Which kind of messes up my plan as well for if I want to do one lit and make it Starbucks one. Right, Starbuck on the bottom and that, if it's different. But, oh well, screw it. Sorry, frack it. Also, just something I did for basically no reason, I doubt it's noticeable, is I used my pin vise drill thingy to drill a hole into the guns a bit, as though it's got a hole to fire. I don't know why, I think I was just bored and just thought it would be cool and did it. I didn't really think about it, because it makes absolutely no difference. I don't think you can see it at all. I think the paint's filled it and blocked it. So yeah. But this is a really cool ship. Dad keeps saying he wants it. He wants to steal it from me. But I'm looking forward to having it finished and the detail painting done, because it'll look a lot better and different. It'll add a lot. But I just need to get round to getting the colours that I need, or try out the ones I've got better, etc. But until then, goodbye. Subscribe if you want to see more kits and figures and reviews and etc, etc. Until next time, bye.